What's up, everybody? How you doing? It's Horror Movie Monday. Hopefully, everybody's having a wonderful start to your week. It is it's Days of the Dead Las Vegas week. This came around quick. I can't believe how fast time's flying. We were talking about this months ago, and boom, here it is. I'm looking at myself because I'm like I changed up the lighting a little bit, and I'm trying to decide how I feel about it. I'm not sure. We'll see. But I'm talking about the lighting of me, not the background or anything really too much. But hopefully you're all having a wonderful beginning to your week, and we're dealing with the sad news that apparently the producers are saying Cillian Murphy is not going to be seen in 28 years later. Which, if that's the case, that's quite a bummer. In the trailer, we see what looks like him as possibly a zombie or like something. So I don't know. Either way, the film still looks good. I'm a huge fan of the franchise, but seeing Cillian Murphy would have been great. Is what it is. What are you going to do? In other news, that's about it, right? No, nothing going on. I kid. This is Wolfman Week. I will be out in Las Vegas, Nevada, and with Matt and whoever else may be there, we will be going to see Wolfman in the theater, and we'll be providing you with a review of that Friday morning sometime. We'll watch the movie. I'll take my laptop with me. We'll go back to Matt's house. I will edit it up and put that review out for you on Friday, as I like to do. If you haven't noticed, I know not too many people were interested in Den of Thieves 2. It was not a great movie. The first one was not necessarily a great movie. So I understand a lack of views on that review. But the channel plan as of right now, the way it sits, because I'm trying to figure out these algorithms and get the channel working good again. Horror Movie Monday and a review on Friday. Now, also this coming weekend, we've got Days of the Dead out in Las Vegas, which we're going to be talking about. We're going to be going through in just a moment here, the guest list and looking at all the fun events going to be happening out there. So some point this weekend, there'll probably be a live stream, maybe a little boozing it up over at Matt's house, or in Vegas, like on Fremont or something. I'm not sure, but expect that at some point this weekend. And then we'll definitely have a video from Days of the Dead. I'm not sure when I'll post that, but so there's some fun content coming up this week, in addition to the Horror Movie Monday and the movie review. Now, next Monday, I plan on leaving Vegas next Monday morning and being back here Monday night. So a week from tonight, I should be back in this seat doing Horror Movie Monday from here, hanging out with you all. So it's going to be an action-packed, busy week. Lots of things going on over the next few days. So Thursday, I'm going to be heading out there, and Monday coming back. I had hoped that maybe things were going to happen where I'd be out there with Cinestalker. Would have been a shorter trip. He was working things out. I haven't heard back from him, so I'm guessing he's not going to be able to make it. But we'll figure that out with him. If he is able to make it out there, he's, I'm sure he'd be welcome to hang out with us at Matt's, for a couple nights, whatever he's available to do. But I had to make plans. We're getting too close. And so here we are, Days of the Dead week. But yes, Wolfman, I will be seeing Wolfman with Matt and who knows who else. Thursday night, we're going to go. So let me say hello to everybody, and then we'll dive in to the topics at hand. Musashi, what's up? House of G fam, what's going on? Dominic St. Clair, what's up? Jonathan, how you doing? What's going on, Antonis? How you doing? Robert C is in the house. Safe from the fires. Yeah, Antonis, you are a lot closer to the fires than I am. Like a lot closer. I'm out here. I haven't even smelled the smoke. We're not close to it. So yeah, there's nothing going on with that. But I'll tell you, I do hope that they get these fires all knocked down, and everybody gets to rebuilding their lives very soon. It does suck that LA, so much of LA is such a dirty, disgusting city. The parts that are burning are like in Pasadena and Altadena and the Palisades. Those are beautiful areas. It's sad. I mean, it would be sad if any part was burning, if anybody was losing their homes and stuff. Don't get me wrong, but man, so much of LA is just disgusting. And for those beautiful areas to be burning, it just makes things even that much worse. But feel for anyone who's lost their homes, been, even if their homes are just damaged. I feel for anyone who's, even been evacuated, just impacted any way by these fires. It sucks. For those of you who don't know, a lot of my life was down in San Diego. And a long time ago, there were massive fires in San Diego that did to that city what is happening to LA right now. And so I've seen kind of up close what's going on over there right now. And it is not fun. And so many people just their whole life ripped away from them, maybe jobs and homes and stuff, because so many businesses were burned too. So it's a devastating thing that's going on over there. So hopefully they get it all fixed up, back to normal, and start thinking about the future and how to prevent these. And that number one is going to be at the ballot box. That is the number one way to stop this, is by voting differently. LA. Brian Sanchez, what's up? Robert C. It is indeed Phat time. Let me see. They changed this up. Here we go. Hold on. Let me see something. Wait a minute. Is it?
It's Phat time.
It is indeed. It is indeed Phat time. StreamYard. So StreamYard, the service that I use to do these videos, was bought a few months ago, earlier in 2024. And it was bought by a company that likes to go in, buy smaller internet companies, up the prices, and change things around. And the people that have bought, they suck. They just suck. There's nothing really good has come out of StreamYard in the last year since they've taken over. So it's a bit of a bummer. But now I have to find things more. Rams are cruising. Wow. Okay. I have not turned on the game tonight. But man, Minnesota, I figured it would be a good game. Both are pretty good teams. But I think Minnesota, I thought, was a better team offensively anyways. But hey, who knows? Major Reeves, what's going on? DG, what's up? Dominic, do you know when I can come on and talk with you, OGP? Dominic, that is a good question. Tonight is not a great night because I'm going to go through the Days of the Dead stuff here. So I've planned no guests tonight. Michael McNally, what's up? Sean 420, what's going on? So hyped for Wolfman. It's my top 3 most anticipated of the year. Right on. I don't know that it's going to be in my top 3 anticipated, but I'm very much looking forward to it. Plan to see Wolfman? Definitely, yes. My other 2 anticipated films are Black Phone 2 and Final Destination 6. Good choices there. Jordy Switzer, what's up? What's up? The Don will bring in some vacuums for the Force. Yeah. So, here's the thing. Just very quickly before we go into Days of the Dead. There is things, like a thing that they do in these areas of highly flammable forests. They go in and they do these controlled burns so that these fires don't get out of hand. They go in with, literally chainsaws and stuff, chop down trees that are dying and try and get rid of most of the fuel for these fires. Gavin Newsom chose not to do that. Who knows? Would the fire have happened? Probably. Maybe so many houses wouldn't have been burnt down. That's the frustrating thing. Nocturno, what's up? What's up? Man, Nocturno, should be seeing you out there, Days of the Dead, right? And Frank C, I believe, is going to be out there. And should be, well, hopefully a lot of the homies and legends will be out there in Vegas. But Yes, here it is. We're gonna dive right in. Let me pull this up right here. There we go. Ba-ba-ba. Days of the Dead Las Vegas, January 17th to 19th. Now, they were having a sale on the tickets. If you haven't gotten your tickets, let's see if this just opens this up. Let's see here. Click to buy tickets. So Sunday admission 25, Saturday 30. So I don't know when this sale ends, but at the door, you're going to pay like $50 for Saturday. So if you're thinking about going, 100% recommend getting your tickets now. Like, look, Saturday's $50, Sunday's 40, Friday's 40. So it will be cheaper to buy them ahead of time. So I definitely recommend doing that right here on daysofthedead.com. And they have, like, when you go on daysofthedead.com, you pick which city you want to go to, because Days of the Dead, travels all around the country. So it looks like, I think the VIPs are sold out. Hotels are very expensive. So if you're thinking about going out there, luckily for me, Matt is right there in town. I'll just stay with Matt. Tons of fun stuff, fun events and things going on around the convention. But first and foremost, we got to go through the list here of the folks that are going to be there. And so Ace Frehley, legendary guitar. Yeah, man, tongue twister here. Legendary guitarist, going to be there. I'm not the biggest, for me personally, I don't collect musicians' autographs. There's another band that's going to have people here that I'm like, might be kind of cool, but it's something that I don't need or want to get into, because it's just something else to start collecting, and I don't want to bother with it. So, but Jason Patrick from Lost Boys is going to be there. So if you're trying to get your Lost Boys fix on, Terrifier from the franchise. So I did see that. David Howard Thornton. He's just a big picture there. So David's going to be there. Samantha, Emily, is it Emily? Is that how you say her name? Baflissa Rose, obviously Jason Patrick, and a few others from, especially Daniel Roebuck from the franchise, but looks like not, the director and a couple of the other like main stars are not going to be there, but a bunch of them, more people to add to your poster. If you're going to be there, I'm good. I have my Art the Clown Funko signed, and that's it. And in fact, when we get there, I'll show you what I'm going to take out there to get signed. Amanda Rigetti from Friday the 13th. I'm not the biggest fan of the Friday the 13th remake. That is not her fault. But The Mentalist or Captain America, very cool. She's been in some great stuff, but it's not anything that, she's not somebody that I'm going to go after. Derek Mears, I have my Friday the 13th Funko signed by CJ Graham. I also have my mask over here signed by Harry Manfredini, Tom Savini, and wow, I'm drawing a blank here. Everybody's favorite, Jason. I'm forgetting his name. Oh shit! I'm horrible. I'm like, I don't know. I'm kind of tired. I've been pulling some weird hours lately, so forgive me. But Kane Hodder, thanks, Nocturno. So I don't know that I need Derek Mears. I've seen him at conventions before. Seems like a very nice guy, but I'm good. Ashley Lawrence from Hellraiser, Hellraiser 2, Hellbound, Hellraiser 3. I'm telling you, if there was a franchise that I was going to start up, it would be Hellraiser. And I thought about trying to find a Pinhead Funko so I could get Doug Bradley's autograph on a Funko, but I have his autograph on a picture. And I was looking around, and I don't know if the Pinhead Funkos are fakes, if they're real, but they were like too expensive for the ones that I saw out there, and I was like, I'm not going to spend that kind of money on it. But I would love to get Doug Bradley on a Funko, but too little too late now, unless I find one at the convention. But Doug Bradley, legend, who was also in Master Chaos movie not too long ago. Just a great dude. But I'll tell you what, Hellraiser would be a cool franchise to start. And if I was going to do that, I would have a couple years ago out there with Wet Movie 1 at Days of the Dead when they had like the lineup of Cenobites out there. That would have been pretty epic. But I don't think I'm going to get another Doug Bradley autograph. And then here you go, Sean Chapman, also from Hellraiser. So I mean, like, man, you have some good Hellraiser folks. Oliver Smith. So this is more like the other characters as opposed to the Cenobites. A couple of years ago, you could have got the Cenobites. Now you could have got these characters. You could have like 7 or 8 autographs on your Hellraiser poster if you played your cards right. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. But here we go. Skid Row. These two guys would be very cool to get their autograph. Back in the early 90s, was pretty big Skid Row fan. But again, I'm not collecting music, but for those that are, this is very cool that you could meet them. And then this one, this is the one that is most interesting. Revenge of the Nerds. Look at this cast. I mean, you know, this is 7 of the main actors from the film. Man, this is an epic reunion as far as reunions go. You know, to have, and I forget all their names. I remember Curtis was Booger, right? And then Donald Gibb was Ogre. But man, that is a legendary reunion right here. So if you're a Revenge of the Nerds fan, this is like, you got to be here. And it's Vegas. Like, what other reason do you need? Go to Vegas and get their autographs. And then Bill Moseley, I don't know that Bill was there last year, but 2 years ago he was there. But I have a few Bill Moseley autographs. I have him, well, on my Rob Zombie trilogy, the DVDs that are along, you know, with Sid Haig, and I got him on a couple different posters. So I don't need Bill, but Bill is always very cool, such a legend, a great guy, and I'm glad that he's back out on the convention scene because he had gotten, I think was he bicycling or jogging or something, and I think he got hit by a car. Somebody wasn't paying attention, and he was down and out for a while. But glad to see him back. Such a legend, such a great guy. And I'll tell you, if I ever had the budget, I would love to make a movie with Bill Moseley. Would absolutely love to. I mean, you got your pick of absolute legends here. So this is a pretty cool lineup. Danielle Panabaker from Friday the 13th, and Supergirl, the Crazies. We're talking like remakes here, but I mean, a lot of different stuff there. Very cool. And this is great. I love these guys. The Greasy Strangler. It's funny. Phat Samurai guy and I, when I think it was Phat Samurai guy that first told me about this movie. And we couldn't decide if it was the best or the worst movie of all time. And we're leaning toward the best because it's so cringy and hilarious. The Greasy Strangler, if you've not seen it, you need to. And at the beginning, I don't have them on the new intro, but at the beginning of the old intro, Michael St. Michael's, you know, was telling everybody you should watch my YouTube channel. So, you know, they're very cool guys. And Alex Vincent, so you get your Child's Play action. And I have a Chucky Funko already signed, so I'm personally probably going to pass on Alex Vincent. But here's one. This one's interesting. So Tom Skerritt, I think that's how you say his last name. I mean, Alien, Top Gun. I mean, just like, this guy is an absolute legend, you know, was like A-list back in the day. I don't know. I don't know what I would like get him to sign. Maybe like, I don't have like a Top Gun poster wouldn't really fit. Although I do have a pretty cool Top Gun Maverick poster. But how would you not get him on an Alien? thing. So I don't know. Maybe maybe if I find an alien Funko, which now I'm like, man, when I was at the Funko Pop store early, well, last year with John Ward, and they had the alien Funkos. I'm like, man, I wish I would have picked one of those alien Funkos up. I definitely would have got him to sign it. Now I know, of course, everybody would want Sigourney Weaver. I mean, there's other folks that you could want on an alien Funko, but Tom is an absolute legend. I mean, this is like for Days of the Dead, they really knocked this lineup out of the park this year. So, and then here we go. Emily, I'm guessing it's Emily, but from Terrifier 2. I don't really know how you say her first name, but again, I'm not doing a Terrifier poster or anything, but if you are, this is cool because she's one that hasn't been at all the conventions with everybody from that franchise before. So, and then here you go, Dawn of the Dead, Galen Ross and Scott. However you say his last name. I'm not even going to attempt that because I don't want to. That I could botch that and it could go badly. But Dawn of the Dead, there you go. But here we go. This is my big one right here. I have been needing Roger Jackson, and who knows, maybe I'll get, because I'm going to get Roger to sign my Ghostface Funko, and because I'm trying to get like one autograph, like a big autograph from each franchise on a Funko, and who better to sign Ghostface than the voice? So I'm going to get Roger to sign this right here. And then who knows, maybe a couple weeks later, because Roger will also be at Creep I.E. Maybe I'll get him to sign this and have, Lee and Roger on there. Who knows? We'll see how I'm feeling a couple weeks from now. But for right now, Roger Jackson is the one I'm most excited about. He was at another convention a while back that I missed. And so there it is, Ghostface. That is what I am definitely going to be looking for. And I'll get caught up on the comments here in a few minutes here, guys. I want to just get through the guest list here, and then we'll catch up on the comments, and then we'll go through like some of the other events and activities that are going to be going on, other reasons to be here. So Samantha Scafidi from Terrifier 1, 2, and 3. So there you go. So you can get her autograph if you want, but again, not for me personally. And then here, Kyle Davis, more from Friday the 13th. So if you're getting that remake poster signed, there you go. Michael Levy, more Terrifier stuff, and Screamboat. I'm good. I'm good there. It's Steven Della Sala. So you got a couple guys there. I'm good. Dave Sheridan's a legend. I got Dave's autograph already, and I got video that I did with Dave down at Halloween Depot with What Movie One a couple years ago. So I'm good. I don't need, and let me make sure I got Dave on my Devil's Rejects. Pretty sure I got. Oh yeah, I got Dave down here. I've already on my Devil's Rejects. So here I've got Sid Haig, Bill Moseley, Dave Sheridan, and is that who's that one? I can't read it. Was Lou Temple in this one? I can't remember. But oh no, I can't even read. I forgot who's all on there. But I already have Dave on that. So I don't need Dave. But great dude, very funny guy. Goes into the doofy voice and everything for you if you're trying to make a video and stuff. So Dave is great. Scaredy Cast, I guess they're probably YouTubers or podcasters or something. I don't know them. And then director producer of The Mean One, which I've not seen that. Another like knockoff, like Screamboat. So Amy Schumacher, actor, producer. I'm telling you, I saw the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey movies or movie, the first one, and that was enough of that type of stuff for me. I don't know that I'll watch those ever. More power to them, much success to them. Just personal preference. I'm good. Now here, the Return of the Living Dead. This is another, and this is what is so for Days of the Dead. I'm not going to lie. For Days of the Dead, I'm very impressed. And I'm not knocking their normal guest list. What I am saying is the room that they're in Las Vegas is not the biggest convention hall space on the planet. They are packing this room with guests this time. I mean, you look at Linnea Quigley, which I mean, Linnea, when you think of Return of the Living Dead, you think of Linnea. But you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 folks from the Return of the Living Dead. So if you're starting or if you're working on a Return of the Living Dead poster, that is a great reunion there, 40th anniversary to go get them. That's pretty cool. I have Linnea on, I think, 2 different things. I got her, was it? I can't remember, but I have Linnea's autograph. And I'm not trying to start any more like group or full cast posters. Part of the reason for me is I get so stressed out taking something to a convention that's already signed. I see everybody walking around with their posters and trying to not get them wrinkled and everything. And it stresses me out. So I would rather, at this point, one and done, get that Roger Jackson on here, boom, be done. Maybe like if there was like a Return of the Living Dead Funko, maybe get Linnea to sign that or something for me personally, but that's pretty epic right there. Now, Dead Silence, great movie. Judith Roberts, that would be pretty cool. But I don't know if they got a Funko, and if they do, I don't have it, but that would be pretty cool. Like if there's a second one, like I may wind up coming home with her autograph on like an 8x10 or 11x14, something like that. Because I mean, that's pretty damn good movie right there. But I got no space for anything. That's my biggest problem. I got no space. And it's all Wet Movie One's fault. He got me into this. He hooked me. I'm an addict. What are you going to do? Veronica Cartwright. So another one from Alien. So you could get theoretically a couple different autographs from Alien, maybe, on a Funko, but I didn't buy the Funko. I didn't buy it. So what are you going to do? Here you go. Rick something from Terrifier 2. Again, I'm not the biggest Terrifier fan. I know it is a massive following and everything. And I wish them nothing but success, and I respect what they've done as far as making movies and everybody loves them and stuff. But hopefully some of that 80 whatever million bucks they've made, hopefully some of that is going into Damien and David and Lauren's pockets, because they are that franchise. So hopefully they're making some money off that. Hopefully it wasn't all just into producers' pockets. And then you get your JSA right there, so you can prove that your autographs are real. And then it looks like David Naughton from American Penis in London has canceled. For me, I have his autograph on a poster. I had a second poster. Did I give it away? I might have an extra David Naughton autograph laying around somewhere, but I've got him, so I'd be covered there anyways. And then so you got the Days of the Dead store. Now, Days of the Dead store is very cool. I have bought some things off the Days of the Dead store before, because they, along with like Fearsome figures, they price things very, very fairly. They are very, very like reasonably priced items on their website. So if you can't make it to Days of the Dead, look on their website. Maybe some of the folks you might want autograph from would be available right there. And this is very cool. Paramedics, cops, firefighters, free admission to all first responders and military with form of ID. I wonder if that would account for me as a veteran. I wonder if that counts veterans or just active duty military. So I could bring my daughter. Man, if she could go, that'd be cool. I could bring my daughter because she's in the Navy. But there you go. There is our guest list, and there's some other events and stuff about the convention from Days of Dead that we will talk about in a moment. But oh, look, I'm big now. I'm big. Hello, I'm OGP. Actually, hold on. Fluffy gamer. Post pictures of my face very large in front of the camera. Fluffy gamer. Oh man. I'm gonna go back to the comments and I shout out Fluffy Gamer because a Fluffy Gamer is in the house. Liv, what's going on? What's going on? So what movie went? No, sweetheart. It is your fault. You were the one that got me into this, dragging me to conventions, getting me hooked on conventions, and now here I don't know. I'm putting things, I'm hanging things on the wall behind my TV because I don't have any room. So man, I'm feeling very big right now. I don't like that. I don't like that screen. Let's try that one. Oh, that's a little better. Well, there I am over there. Oh, look at that, like I'm so small. Yeah, we'll go back to this for now. We'll bring Days of the Dead back here in just a moment. But Mario, what's going on, Mario? How's the GFam? Screambow and Mean One are both starring David Howard Thornton. Okay. You know, and here's the thing. David Howard Thornton as an actor is great. Maybe something with dialogue would be cool because, you know, I've just seen him as Art the Clown, but he's phenomenal as Art the Clown. So, you know, we'll see about those, but maybe I'll watch him knowing he's in it because, you know, I do respect him. He is a very nice guy, but not the biggest Terrifier fan. And definitely, man, after watching Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, I don't want to see none of those like knockoffs. Planet X, what up? Tom Skerritt is great in everything he's done. 100%. So, and what's up, Planet X? And Jam and Music Man, what's going on? Let's see here. I think Bill Moseley got a new knee, but he's good to go now. Yeah, no, it took him a while. He was rehabbing it for a while there. Will you also be doing your yearly Creep I.E live stream with Nick? Antonis, yes, I definitely, at the end of the month, we'll be doing Creep I.E. I have passes in hand and ready to rock and roll there. We will be doing a live stream, I think, like Friday night. I'm just going to record like a regular old video to edit and put up at some point. And then Saturday, I will be doing a live stream, like probably in the afternoon. I'll schedule that. So yeah, that'll be Saturday afternoon. I'll announce it ahead of time. But yes, we'll definitely be doing a live stream there. Maybe a Nightmare Toys. Yeah, hey, I will be looking around. Maybe, you know, before the convention, maybe I'll make it over to Zia Records or somewhere, look around and see if I can find a Pinhead Funko because it would be pretty cool. Because now, I mean, like, and it's hard because you can't see them, but up there, that row, and then it goes around the corner over here. I have 19. Well, I think last count 19. I don't know if I've added any more since then, but I think I'm at 19 autographed Funkos. So this is going to make 20. And then, yeah, Tobin Bell at Creep I.E is going to make 21 when I get Tobin Bell to sign my Billy Funko. So, you know, and I already have Tobin Bell's autograph, but like I said, I'm trying to get one from each franchise on a Funko. So I'll definitely be getting Tobin Bell on that. Let's see here. A nice plan to watch all the Hellraiser movies this year. I've only seen Hellraiser 1. Nice. You know what? It's a good franchise. Maybe when people talk about, oh, what's your favorite horror franchise? A lot of people say, oh, Chucky. A lot of people say Friday the 13th. A lot of people say Nightmare on Elm Street or whatever. Hellraiser deserves to be in that conversation, I think. I hope I'm not late for vamp time. Well, you know, there's nothing wrong with the little...
It's vamp time.
Vamp time, baby. There's nothing wrong with that. And no, you're never late. You're never late for vamp time. Let's see here. So, Creep I.E is at the end of the month. It's like the first weekend of February. So, Liv says Happy Horror Movie Monday, and Happy Horror Movie Monday to you, Liv. Fluffy just found a brand new sealed copy of Halloween Blu-ray box set, 42 doll hairs at a local thrift store. Nice. Fluffy, yeah, I'll give you $2 for it. I'll give you $2 for that Halloween Blu-ray box set. I got Friday the 13th. The Halloween one would look very nice right next to mine if you want to mail that out here, Fluff. Are you an East Side banning? No, I'm not in banning IETV. I am not in banning. I am in the IE, but I'm not in banning. Yeah, the Don will bring. Oh yeah, okay. So I think we're caught up down there with the comments. Let's get back here. Christian, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, I met Linnea too. I know Linnea is very cool in person. She is a real cool person. Let's see here. Wicked Network. What's up? What's up? If I want to be in your face, I'm gonna be in your face. All right, fair enough. Oh, full for gamma. What's going on, homeboy? How you doing? Hey, are you going out to the Days of the Dead? I'm sure I'll see you at Creep I.E, right? But hopefully see you at Days of the Dead out there too. Have you seen the Bryan Cranston, Aaron Paul private signings happening? What movie one? I probably don't even want to look at those. I'm not the guy that's going to go spend $500 or $600 for an autograph. I got my Anthony Hopkins. I would love Bryan Cranston, Aaron Paul on that Monopoly, but I haven't even put forth the effort. I got Uncle Hank right down the street here. I haven't gone and bugged him for an autograph yet. Could have went to Hollywood show, but I mean, with Days of the Dead this weekend and then Creep I.E a couple weeks later, I got to pick and choose. I can't go to all these. So I skipped the Hollywood show. So my Monopoly is not tight. It could have been, but it's not. But what are you going to do? Yeah, it is what it is. I would love to get their autographs, but how much what are their prices? Man, I can't imagine. It's got to be. I would imagine to get both those guys, you're probably going to spend $1,000. Can you record a video with Roger Jackson saying what's your favorite? Okay, so Antonis, here's the thing. In the past, I've had a lot of folks asking me, can you do this? Can you do that? It is very tough because a lot of celebrities, one, have a long line. So there's other people waiting to talk to them. And then two, a lot of times they don't want to talk on video or on camera. So it's hard to say whether I could make that happen or not. But I definitely, when I meet Roger Jackson, I would love to get a picture or a little video or something with him. We will see how that goes. The nice thing is with Matt there, I should have Matt being a camera guy for me. So while I'm getting it signed and everything, hopefully I have some nice video of that. But we'll see. We will see. Roger would do it, but it would cost. Yeah, see. Yeah, and if I'm paying money to get Roger to say something, believe me, if I'm paying Roger to do the voice, it's going to say OGP. It's probably not going to say Nocturnal. Nothing personal, Nocturnal, but we'll see how it goes. Though. We'll see how it goes. Did you see Werewolves? I enjoyed it. So, Brian, Werewolves, and I got to get back to Days of the Dead here really quickly. But Werewolves came out when I was in New York, and I did not get a chance to see it then. And by the time that I did get a chance to see, I had heard that it was almost like an asylum kind of movie and that it wasn't that good. So I have not watched it yet. I know it's streaming now and I've looked and it's like $4. So I think it's $4 now to stream it like on Amazon. So at some point I will watch it, but I have not gotten around to it yet. I kind of put it on a back burner because I had not heard good things. But Brian, if you enjoyed it, so am I missing out? Maybe I do need to get off my rocker here and go check it out. So maybe I'll move it up on the list. How is the Cinestalker? Cinestalker, I think is well. I think he's doing very well. I've been talking to him. I always talk to Cinestalker. We don't see each other that often anymore, but talk to him quite a bit, and I think he's doing well. There was possibly some family obligations, things that he had going on that may prevent him from going out to Days of the Dead, which would be a bummer because, man, Cinestalker an OGP in Vegas. That's a party right there. That's a party. So I hope he can make it out there, but I'm not sure at this point. We will have to see. But let's see here. We need to do a GoFundMe so we can buy Walter White's house. No, I know. So if we buy Walter White's house and then we get like Fluffy, Web Movie One, me and Cinestalker to all like live in Walter White's house. We just need $4 million. Has anybody got 4 million? You know what? And that lady's she's a bimbo. So maybe 3 million. We'll go, look, you give me 3 million and then you can piss right off. But it would be cool to buy Walter White's house. Hopefully somebody buys it that appreciates the show, and it's zoned in a residential zone. So they can't open it up as a tourist attraction, but you could be welcoming and accommodating. So hopefully somebody like that buys it. The movie's all right. No rush on it. Okay. Right on. Let's see here. And I appreciate that, Antonis. Yeah, you understand, but I mean, hey, if I can get Roger Jackson, if we're just sitting there bullshitting or something, I'll definitely ask him. But, these celebrities are there to make money. There's no question about that. Let's see here. We need to do a fundraiser party at the wherever previous owners are moving to. Right. That's a great idea. Wherever the lady that's selling it, wherever she's moving, we do need to go out in front of her new house and have like a street like keg party or something out there. That would be epic. But here we go. Let's dive back in because there's some other things about Days of the Dead that we need to know in addition to all the guests that are going to be there. So Friday, if you're a VIP, get in at 4:30, but otherwise it's 5 to 10 p.m. Saturday, 10:30 for the VIPs, but it's 11 to 7 p.m. and Sunday 11 to 4. That's a great schedule. Usually by Sunday, if you're there all 3 days, you're wrapping up. You're just getting maybe that one last autograph or something. So the early closing time on Sunday is fine, but 11 to 7, that's a great. I think. Yeah, I don't know, but I mean that's a nice full day. If you can't get all your autographs in that amount of time, I think you weren't being as aggressive as you need to be. So I think hours wise, that's great. My intention with Days of the Dead is to be there Friday night, kind of check it all out, and if Roger is there, which let's see if sometimes I'll have notes that they're only going to be there one day or something like that. But Roger Jackson doesn't say anything like he's only going to be there one day. So hopefully he's there all 3 days. I can knock the autograph out Friday night, go back Saturday, just hang out, have fun. And also one of the things I want to mention after the convention, maybe probably Saturday after the convention, we'll hang out downtown on Fremont Street, drink it up, party it up, maybe do a live stream down there, hopefully meet up with some of the legends who are in town for the convention and stuff. So Saturday after the convention, and I know there's other events, but Matt and I will definitely be partying it up down there. So you could volunteer to work for Days of the Dead, and they have eBay store, professional photo ops. Here we go, the events. So Thursday, Days of the Dead, you have an 8 p.m. screening of Screamboat. So then I'm guessing David Howard Thornton's probably going to be there at the Brendan Theaters over at the Palms. That's pretty cool. The Brendan Theaters, I've been to a couple different premieres there. I forget whose, honestly. Tom Devlin premiered his movie that I was in with Fat Samurai Guy over there. And I forget the other one, but I've been to a couple premieres over there. It's a nice theater, great place to have a screening. So Thursday at 8 p.m. Unfortunately, I think I will be at another theater watching Wolfman. And again, David is a great person. I'm sure they're going to have a lot of fun over there. But I don't know that I need to see Screamboat. I just don't know. Friday, 6 p.m., Friday the 13th, Q&A panel. That's cool. At 7 p.m., a Return of the Living Dead panel. And 8:30 p.m., a Q&A with, looks like Felissa Rose and that Scaredy Cast. So lots of fun stuff going on Friday evening. And then Saturday at noon, Alex Vincent Q&A. And then Dawn of the Dead Q&A at 2:30. Revenge of the Nerds. That is Revenge of the Nerds. That is a Q&A panel to see. That is definitely one to see. All of them lined up on a panel. That, even if you're not going to get their autographs, to see that will be epic. So at 2:30 p.m., I would definitely try and get there. I plan on being there. 4 p.m., That Damn Tattoo Contest. Very cool. And I think they're like at a tattoo sponsor company or something, which we haven't got to all the vendors or anything yet. And then Chaos Doom Showdown. So is that like a costume contest there at 5:30? Cool stuff. And then also Saturday at 8 p.m., a pub crawl. And so I don't know what that is about. Maybe I can get more information where the pub crawl is going to start. I would imagine downtown Fremont Street area. But that's at 8 p.m. on Saturday. I will see if the folks over there can provide me with a little more information on that, because that might be fun. Saturday, if we're done, hang out, do a little live stream, and then go to a pub crawl and stuff. That might be a blast Saturday night. And then Sunday noon, you got a Terrifier Q&A, and at 1 p.m. a Hellraiser Q&A. So look at that, all kinds of fun things going on. And so here's your convention floor. And so as you walk in, you're over here on the left, kind of like where, let's see, to Oscar Steakhouse pre-function. Okay, no. I'm looking at it sideways. So down here where it says pre-function, that's where you make your way in. Celebrities and guests are up here, obviously. And so maybe the panels will be maybe, oh no, that's where Terrifier cast and crew is going to be in the Desert Wind. Where's the panels? Oh, photo ops, and then Ace Frehley, VIP room, will call, celebrities, vendors, Sierra Ballroom. So I wonder where the panels are going to be. Are they just going to be in the main room? I wonder. We'll have to find out. We'll get there. But there you go. Oh, maybe you got photo op schedule here. Okay, so your liver is evil and must be punished. Pub crawl, but I'm not seeing any more details on that. So maybe they'll have more there at the convention. But a pub crawl will be a lot of fun, especially doing a pub crawl with a lot of horror movie fans. That would be great. So maybe have to try and do that for sure. Let's see. So there you go. There's the events. And then the vendors. Let's see here. They have, oh no, they don't have a list. That's just where the vendors would sign up and stuff. So that's about it. There's a lot going on, and I can't wait. Days of the Dead is going to be a blast. It's always a blast. Last year was just Cinestalker and I. Year before was like Cinestalker, Web Movie 1, Fluffy Gamer, Cool Duder, and like there was all kinds of us there. But man, 2 years ago was a blast. Like, man, that drama, whatever happened between Cool Duder and the convention folks happened a couple years ago. And I don't know what happened with that, but man, this year it's going to be different. But Matt and I will definitely be there, and Nocturno is going to be there, and I think Frank said he's going to be there. So there's going to be some homies there. Looking very much forward to it. And I don't know. I got to see if Charles is going to be out there. I mean, he lives out there, so he'll be out there. But will he be at the convention? I'm not sure. But Days of Dead, man, I'm very much looking forward to it. So busy week. So Thursday, out to Vegas. Thursday night with Matt going to see Wolfman, and then Friday, Days of the Dead. Saturday, Days of the Dead. Sunday was my original plan. Going to see John Ward on Sunday, and definitely hit up Zia Records. I can't go to Vegas without doing some Zia Records. And then Monday, head back home. So busy weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I would do a live stream there. I wish I could do a live stream at Days of the Dead, but it's so deep inside the Plaza Hotel, the internet never works good. So I'll have to record a video, edit it, and upload it. And so Friday, you're going to get the review of Wolfman. Saturday, you're probably going to get a live stream after the event. Monday is Horror Movie Monday. So maybe like next Wednesday, we'll get the video of Days of the Dead out there, all the fun that was to be had and stuff. So it's going to be a blast. Looking forward to it. Let's see here. Where are you staying, OGP? That would be staying at the Chateau de Matmat. We had talked like about, a couple of us as far as like maybe getting a hotel rooms together, splitting the costs and all that. But we just couldn't get those plans all finalized. And the hotel prices raised it. Man, the hotels down there are expensive. So we're going to just stay at Matt's, which is fine. The beauty of staying at a hotel down there is you leave the convention, you could go get drunk and you don't have to worry about driving anywhere. That's the only hang up with staying at Matt's is that we have to worry about getting from downtown back to Matt's. Well, you say no big deal. You take a Uber. Well, that's fine. That's fine. But when I go get drunk, I want to be able to put Roger Jackson's autograph in a hotel room and forget about it and go party, not walk around with an autograph and get drunk at the same time. So that's kind of a downfall. So that's why I think Saturday will be the drunky drunk night downtown. Friday, maybe just knock this autograph out and leave it back at Matt's. And man, but the problem is I know myself. If I'm walking around a convention, I'm going to get another autograph. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll figure it all out. Yeah, Chateau de Matmat. Can't wait for the live stream. OGP and Matmat slamming beers and attracting. That's Matmat attracting the hookers, man. That was all Matmat. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Hopefully, the twirling ballerina, the mistress of the night, hopefully she makes an appearance because she's now a famous movie star. She was in the movie Anora, spinning around in circles in the background. It was amazing. And so I would love to see her spinning around in circles down there again, but who knows? That's right. That's right. Fluffy says, we've got Bush. That is correct, man. One of the most famous lines from Revenge of the Nerds right there. 40th anniversary. Is it? Yeah, I guess it has to be like 40 years of Nerds, man. It's crazy. Nocturno down for hanging out Saturday. Decent. Better Man flopped. Only made 1 million so far. You know what? And Better Man, I had no interest in seeing that at all. So yeah, hard pass over here. Way Up Duty says he wants you to do a flip in a pool full of mustard. Yeah, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Hard pass on anything with mustard. We're gonna be passing on the mustard. No mustard. But man, so I've seen now, and I think maybe one was just the initial like kind of shorter trailer for Wolfman, and then there was a longer trailer that came out, and the movie looks pretty good. I'm a little concerned about the makeup, the effects of the Wolfman himself, because what they've shown of that hasn't looked great. But hopefully the movie. I love Julia Garner, so hopefully the movie's good. We'll see, but definitely gonna be watching that, putting up a review for you all Friday. So get back to Matt's afterwards, edit it up, and post it. Have you seen the movie Sliver with Sharon Stone? Nick, that's a good question. I don't. It sounds familiar, but I don't know. I wish that Letterboxd was a thing like a long time ago. Because there's so many movies that I have to go like Google and look to try and remember if I've seen it. But Sliver says a woman moves into an exclusive New York City apartment building that she soon discovers houses tenants with all manner of shocking secrets. Oh, Yes, the one where the dude has like all the cameras and he's like spying on him and stuff from like way back in the day. Yeah, I've seen that long time ago. But I mean, that movie's 32 years old now. So it's been a long time. But yes, I have seen that. And man, I knew it was going to happen. But after we did looking forward to the year in movies last week, boom, immediately that video got demonetized and limited and everything. So if you weren't able to see that video, it's still there. You may be able to see it. You may not. I don't know. Some countries it's blocked apparently. But man, because I kept forgetting when I would click on the IMDb page and the trailer would start playing, it cost that video. So stinking YouTube copyright stuff, man, so frustrating. And that's what's going to present problems for us with live streams this coming weekend too. But it is what it is. You know how we do it in Vegas, man. We got to do a live stream on Fremont Street. Got to have some beers and, you know, whatever. The copyright will happen and we'll lose the video afterwards. So make sure and join us. We'll be going live on Fremont Street in the evening on Saturday, probably around 7:00. So make sure and join us for that because that video is probably going to go away afterwards because YouTube going to take it down. Bring back the king of wishful drinking. Yeah, well, and I mean, like it says right down here, I am the notorious OGP, and also I am I'm Nog Ross, the king of wishful drinking, and credit to My Killer Podcast to Mel for coming up with Nog Ross. That's great. Nog Ross, the king of wishful drinking. We will definitely be doing some drinking and having some good times out there at Matt's. It's been a while since I've been out there. Very much looking forward to it. So Days of the Dead, Wolfman, and partying it up. Some Zia Records. It's going to be a great weekend out there in Las Vegas. Very much looking forward to it. But I did, because of mentioning Letterboxd, so my goal this year is I want to watch at least 365 movies. I'm trying for a movie a day. And maybe if I miss a day, then another day I'll do like 2 or something like that. It would be nice to get to like 400 or something like more than that. But I'm trying to, and this is not like a New Year's resolution or nothing like that, but I'm just trying to get some movies and maybe rewatch some movies that I hadn't seen. And so my Letterboxd diary has been very active lately. Yesterday, I watched, late last night into this morning, I watched the first Rec movie, and which I'm finally getting around to these. Rec 2 is in the player over there. I put it on, but then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to make it through this, so I'm going to pause it right now. So I'll be watching Rec 2 tonight, and then, but I've got all 4 of the films. I'm going to try and make it through this franchise over the next couple days. But then also watched The Crazies, 1973 George Romero movie. Was pretty good. I wonder, I feel like, and I don't know the whole history and the breakdown of Romero and the zombie movies and all that, and like what order you're supposed to have them all in, and Crazies is, supposed to be part of that or not. But The Crazies was a fun movie. Not my favorite Romero movie, but it was a good one. And, I give it 3.5 stars out of 5. But I did give it a heart. There was parts where there was like kind of a lot of dialogue, a lot of talking that I wish we had a little more action. But The Crazies, man, great classic movie. And then I got that on Blu-ray from Arrow Video over there. So I love that. And then a couple days ago, I rewatched Commando. I hadn't seen Commando in, man, such a long time. And, of course, Schwarzenegger is phenomenal. But Rae Dawn Chong back in her like glory heydays. The movies, we're talking like almost 40 years ago now for Commando. It's celebrating its 40th anniversary. So, you figure Rae Dawn, even if she was 20 at the time, she's 60 now. So, but I think she's older than that. I think she's closer to 70. But man, Rae Dawn Chong, and Arnold, absolutely great. And it is, it's so funny too. I watched the movie and I remember watching it back in the 80s and going like, oh man, what's his name? not Dan Hada. That's Night at the Roxbury dad. Was it Vernon Wells? Is Vernon Wells the guy that played the bad guy? I think it was, right? Vernon Wells was the bad guy. The way he was dressed in that with the leather pants and that he looked like he should have been going in to that whatever that club. What was it? That club in Police Academy? Was it like the Blue Oyster Club or something like that? Like, I mean, he was all leathered up and everything. And back in the 80s, like, oh man, he's a scary bad guy. Looking at him now, I'm like, he looks like one of the Village People more than like a scary bad guy. But still, Commando, love that movie, a lot of fun. And then The Corruptor. I'd never seen The Corruptor with Mark Wahlberg and man, the other dude. I am horrible at Asian names, but is it Chow Yun Fat? However you say his name. I was watching it. I was like, man, this is damn good. And I really enjoyed it. It gave me at times little Big Trouble, Little China vibes and stuff. But and somebody who loves New York and been to New York and been to Chinatown and stuff, it was a lot of fun. So The Corruptor from 1999, great movie. If you haven't seen that, just watched that a couple days ago. And it's funny because I mentioned a Fat Samurai guy. I'm like, why has nobody ever told me about this movie? And he put up a video about a year ago saying, is The Corruptor underrated? And so I went and watched Fat Samurai Guy's video on that. And yeah, I agree with him. It definitely is underrated. It's a pretty damn good movie. Den of Thieves 2. And then The Horror Show, which is what? It's apparently House 3 also with Lance Henriksen. Watched that a couple days ago. That was phenomenal. And then In the Land of Saints and Sinners. That's one that I'd been meaning to get to for a while and I forgot about. But that's one of Liam Neeson's better movies because he is a badass like he always plays, but he's a little more low key. And he's not just like he's like an assassin instead of just like this whooping ass guy. So In the Land of Saints and Sinners, that one came out 2023. Great movie if you haven't seen that. And then rewatch Copland, hadn't seen that. Deep Blue Sea, and Deep Red, Bloody New Year, The Damned, The Lighthouse, The Brutalist. All those movies I've seen already this year. So tons and tons of movies. I'm trying to get to a ton of content, for things to talk about and stuff like that. And watching more movies definitely helps with that. So it's been fun, but my goal is to get to 365 this year. We'll see how it goes. Nice OGP, are all these movies going to be first time watches? Not all of them. Not there will be some that I've seen before, but like a long time ago, especially like if I'm going to re-watch an entire franchise. Like for example, if you're going to binge all of the Hellraiser movies, even if you've already seen part one, if you've seen the first one like a long time ago, I would re-watch the first one before going into the others. But so there may be some that I rewatch, but we'll see. OGP in the building is Vamp Time. Deadpool Fanatic, what up? How you doing, man? Deadpool Fanatic.
It's Vamp Time.
It is indeed Vamp Time. It is indeed Vamp Time. Let's see here, Terry. What's going on? Movie day is what I've been doing for nearly 10 years. Nice. Oh, a movie a day. Nice. Very cool. And see, and that's where I need to get caught up. There's like, I mean, none of us will ever be able to see all movies. You just can't do it. But there was a long gap, a long period of my life where I didn't watch many movies at all. And so over the last, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years or whatever, I've been doing a lot of catching up on them. So we'll see how it goes, but it's fun. And like we talked about last week with Jonathan Moody, who had not seen, I forget what movies. There was a couple of movies he had not seen before. So it was like, oh man, lucky you get to go watch these movies for the first time and enjoy them now. Have you ever watched Witchfinder General? Jeff, no, I don't think I've heard of that. I'm guessing good because you mentioned it. It's funny because I listed 250 horror movies I will watch in 2025 that I've never seen. Nice. That's a big list, Antonis. A lot of the movies I will watch are going to be very low budget, but I'll make through them. I've seen most horror franchises, so I've had to search for other. Well, and that's the beauty of Tubi, and that's why I like collecting movies. Because I mean, if you haven't seen a movie in 5 or 10 years, you can pop it right back in, no problem. But just pulling stuff off the shelf like open graves. If it wasn't for places like Tubi, good luck ever finding something like this. But if I ever do feel like popping in something, internet's out, whatever, I got options, so ain't nothing wrong with lower budget movies, especially when you've been through all the main franchises. Remember when I said I kill you last? I like, oh yeah. When Arnold's hanging that dude over the edge and drops him, and Ray Don says, oh, what'd you do with him? And he goes, I let him go. Funny stuff. Great movie. Love that movie. The guy looks like Freddie Mercury. Yeah, I had sex with the Night of the Round Table. That is very accurate. It's very accurate. He very much does look like a heavier Freddie Mercury. Yeah, he does. New Year's Evil. Great flick right there. And I think New Year's Evil. No, I watched Bloody New Year. But I think I watched it before the new year. I only went back to the beginning of this year on the list. Let's see. A movie a day keeps the doctor away. Very true. I'm happy we all have an obsession with movies and physical media. Yes. No, it definitely makes for fun conversations. It really does. Leonard, what's going on, Leonard? How you doing? Let's see here. Whoa. What did I do there? What year did you start collecting movies? Man, I want to say it's really, in the grand scheme of things, has not been that long. But I want to say 2017. I would have to go back and look, because when I first started collecting movies, I had a series that I was so terrible at of videos, and I took a lot of them down. Just because they're so stupid, but they were called OGP's DVDs, and I went out like hunting for DVDs, so movie collecting, because I transitioned away from retro games into movies. As far as YouTube goes, I started that, OGP's DVDs, and they were pretty terrible episodes, but I'd have to go back and look at that, because when I started collecting movies is right around the time I started doing those videos. But I'd say 7 or 8 years ago. And when I first started, I went crazy, and I was buying everything. We'd go to Zia Records, and I would like anything. And I think this is like one. Well, no, this wasn't from Zia. This was from a movie store over here that since closed down. But it was like a Blockbuster, and then it turned into whatever else, something else. And it's now since gone, but I know that because it has the stickers on it. It was Superstar Video. It was called Superstar Video. But they would have like their stickers on them and stuff. But anything that was in their clearance bins, and I didn't spend $5 on this. This probably would have been a clearance bin. It would have been like 2 for $5 or 99 cents or like $1.99 or something like that. And anything I could find for that cheap that I didn't have, I just bought. Since then, I have kind of slowed down on that because I've ran out of space. My room, all of my shelves are completely full, and I have like an overflow section over here. And this is basically just horror and some sci-fi and a very, very select few of other movies like The Big Lebowski or Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Those will stay. But for the most part, this is horror movies and sci-fi in here only. All the comedies and everything else are all in bins out in the garage. I'm like Wet Movie 1 now. Got all this shit just piled up that I can't ever display or anything because there's just too much of it. There's not enough space. So it's getting crazy. Remember Coconut Pete? I don't know if I remember Coconut Pete, Leonard. Refresh my memory. My favorite Vincent Price film, you need to see. Oh, Witchfinder General. Oh, Vincent Price. Love Vincent Price. Let me grab this. I have my stack of things. I failed. Come on. Now it's all not want to stay. I have my stack of things that I'm taking to Vegas here. This is my new handy dandy notebook with all my movies in. It was this one, but this got too full and crazy and stuff. Well, my daughter got me this like nice notebook thing here, and so I've been updating the list here, and so I got like in G. I need to get The Guest from 2014, and then Gozu from 2003. H, the only one I have in here right now is Hack-O-Lantern. I got like Insidious, Inframan, and what Inside 2007. But Insidious 1, I need to upgrade it. Insidious 2, I need to upgrade it. And so it just like my list of what I need to do. Like sometimes if I own it already, like the movie Identity, I'd like to upgrade that. I got that in there. So there's my new list, and this is my list of movies I own that I need to watch. And I got like Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. I need to go finally ever finish watching that franchise. Reeker, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, Laid to Rest, One Cut of the Dead, the Wreck franchise, which I'm working on. So a few movies here on this list that I got that I need to watch. But I'll definitely Witchfinder General. I'll definitely add that to the list here. Let me get my pen because I love the recommendations, and that I don't say this enough, but I love when you all suggest movies that I can go put on my list and then eventually purchase or get to watching. But Witchfinder General, we're not going to write this. Okay. Okay, Witchfinder General. It is on the list now. Thank you very much for that recommendation, Jeff. Texas Chainsaw 2 is fun. Texas Chainsaw 2 rocks. Love that movie. Bill Moseley as Chop Top is phenomenal. He's just a great actor. Hey, man, talking about the dude abides, man. OGP, we were supposed to get the full trailer for The Monkey January 8th, but Neon lied to us. Yeah, things happen. And for whatever reason, things happen. I wouldn't worry too much about it, as long as we get the movie on time. So we'll see about that. Maybe somebody felt like, that trailer reveals too much and they wanted to pull it back and re-edit it or something. Who knows? But it's all right. I'm sure The Monkey is going to be a fun movie, and it's not that far away, less than 2 months, right? Pump Up the Volume, my first tape. Nice. My first tape. I don't remember what my first tape was. Oh no, I think I do. No. I don't remember my first tape, but I remember my first CD. In fact, I got 2 CDs for Christmas, and I believe it was 1985. I got 2 CDs. Might have been 86. I'd have to go back and look. Well, here's one way to see. My first 2 CDs that I got were Appetite for Destruction. And let's see, what year did that come out? Released on 87. So then it would have been 87. So for Christmas in 1987, my parents got me a CD player and Appetite for Destruction and The Cult. I forget the name of the album, but The Cult. So those were my first 2. Got those the same day. But Guns N' Roses, man, played the crap out of that to the point where I have a hard time listening to Guns N' Roses anymore because I just heard it too much. But those were my first CDs. I remember that much. Tapes, it's hard to say. I mean, man, yeah. I had a lot of tapes back in the day. I don't remember what was first. Let's see. House of GFam says, I worked a background on a horror movie over the weekend. I've never seen fake blood used before. It's so damn messy. Took the crew so long to clean up between takes. Fun stuff, though. Yeah, so most lower budget movies yeah, the fake blood is usually like Caro syrup and food coloring. Sometimes if you want it like dark, you could put like and sweeter too if somebody has to have it in their mouth. You could put like Hershey's chocolate syrup in there too, but go heavy with the red food coloring, and that stuff works well. But it stains, and it is a mess to clean up, and it's very sticky. But hopefully, one thing. And man, what movie was I just watching? There was a movie I was watching, and I was like, "Are you serious?" Somebody gets like stabbed, and immediately it's blood. And it's like, wait a minute, it takes a second to get up there. You can't. It's not like boom, like it takes a minute. So hopefully they did good timing on your movie there with the blood use and everything. But yeah, man, when we shot Clown Motel Massacre, Miranda and I were in that bathroom trying to clean up the blood from the big like final scene. We were in there for a long time because we fucking sprayed blood like we didn't have like millions of gallons or whatever, like some movies like Dead Alive, but man, we sprayed a lot of damn blood, and it was an adventure trying to clean that up. What are you gonna do? We did the best we could. So if you ever stay at the Clown Motel, one of the rooms is got the bathroom all kind of pink. It might have been us. Who knows? Let's see. There is a thriller sci-fi movie called Companion on January 31st. Let me see. Is that one that we have on the list? Let's see. Yep, Companion. I guess that Companion is going to be a 3.5 out of 5. And John and Jonathan guessed that would be a 4 out of 5. So we are pretty excited for Companion coming up at the end of this month. I buy all the shit I can, VHS, DVDs. I got Solo the other day on VHS from a 90-year-old Italian woman. Nice. Hilarious. Yeah, no, I mean, here's the thing. I'm just at the point now where I don't only stick to the things that are on my list. If I find something else that looks good, I may buy it. But I don't spend as much time in that clearance bin at Zia Records as I used to, just because I ran out of space. Kraven the Hunter comes to digital at midnight, January 14th, and I can't wait to watch it. I know you don't care about superhero movies, and neither do I, but I do watch the ones I'm interested in. And Tonus, I hope you enjoy that. I did watch that. I wasn't the biggest fan, but if you watch it, I hope you enjoy it. You remember the 90s movies Freaked? Freaked would be Afraid, Freshman, Frighteners. Oh no, I don't have Freaked. I'll have to look it up. It sounds very familiar, but it's one of those that I would have to look up before. Is this we're not talking horror movie, right? Comedy, sci-fi. A vain actor, his best friend, and an activist end up a mutant freak farm run by a weirdo scientist. Oh yeah, yes. Man, and what a cast. When did Fluffy, did we watch this together? If you're still there, I think I might have watched this with Fluffy a couple of years ago. But Brooke Shields, Deep Roy, Morgan Fairchild, Randy Quaid. Man, if that's the one we're talking about, Mr. T, is that the one you're talking about? Yeah, that was a fun movie. That was a very fun movie. Oh, is Alex Winter? I didn't see Alex Winter on this list. Are we talking about a different movie? Oh no, director's Alex Winter. Okay. I don't see Alex Winter isn't in the cast. Or it just says top cast. Maybe I'm just missing him. I also read an article that Nosferatu 24 will come to digital on 21st, but has not been officially announced. Nice. Yeah. I saw it. It's worth a watch. It's definitely worth a watch. I hope Ernest Goes to Jail will come to streaming soon. Man, I don't watch a whole lot of comedies and stuff, so I don't know too much about those. And And I've seen enough of the Ernest movies that it's not going to be anything that I'm like really anticipating. But if that is something you are a fan of, I hope for your sake that it does. Chop Top is love of my life. No man will ever compare. Well, there you go. Man, Bill Moseley is great, and that character is phenomenal. Both. The man and the character are both great. Let's see here. My first 2 CDs were Britney Spears, Baby One More Time, and Christina Aguilera's debut album. I had a cool pink cassette tape that came with one of my Barbies. Nice. That is hilarious. Yeah, you know what? It's funny how certain things we remember in certain things, like I wish I could remember my first tapes, but I had a ton of tapes. And I just don't remember which would be first. I remember the first album, like vinyl album I ever got. And it was like a mix album, but it was for like breakdancing. It was like breakdancing music, and the song "Jam on It" was on there, and I can't remember the name of and then like Grandmaster Flash song "White Lines" was on there, but a lot of like the breakdancing music from like the early '80s. Late 70s was on it, and that was the first vinyl album I ever got. I remember that, and I remember the CDs, but I don't remember the first. I couldn't even tell you the first DVD I ever bought. I don't even remember that. I think the first movie I ever watched on a flat screen TV was Wind Talkers. An old friend, Michael, was up here, and he had moved or something and gave us his TV. He had a flat screen TV. And so we put it in the living room and watched Wind Talkers with the surround sound. And man, hearing bullets like flying around behind us and stuff, that was great. That was the first one I ever watched on a flat screen. But it's funny how certain things you remember, certain things you won't. But yeah, I wish I could remember the first tapes I bought. Worked on a film called Shasta Goes Ape Shit. It was the worst experience of my life. I'm an alcoholic now because of it. Shasta Goes Ape Shit sounds like a movie that would make you an alcoholic. That's funny. Is that movie out? Is there somewhere we could watch that movie? Because that might be actually something we need to see. Back in the day, I used to blind buy horror DVDs out of the clearance bin at Walmart weekly. No need for that anymore since we have Tubi. House of G-Fam, 100% correct. And I mean, there was a lot of movies I bought out of the clearance bin, that $5 bin there at Walmart. But man, when I was at like Zia, it was funny because they would ask like, do you need a basket or something? Because I'd be walking around with like a stack of movies. I'd have like 20 to 30 movies that were all like $1 or $2 a piece. And these shelves filled up quickly. But now I'm at the point where if I watch something and I hate it and I know there's no chance I'll watch it again, it's gone. It has to go to make room for other stuff. So some things I either haven't watched yet. Like I have a lot of movies I haven't seen yet. But that's like the beauty of collecting physical media. Like, some of it is great for a rewatch. Some you watch for the first time. Yeah, that's it. I got a bootleg Blu-ray of it on a Sloppy Seconds website. Oh, what? Oh, okay. That's hilarious. Do they not have a Blu-ray of Freaked? Wow, that's funny. Did you breakdance, OGP? 100%. 100%. So back in the day, I mean, breaking was like so popular. And so like one year, I don't know if it was Christmas or my birthday or something, but I got like one of those breakdancing mats so you could like slide on it, and it looked like a brick wall, but it was like on the ground. Man, I was pretty damn good back in the day. I was pretty damn good. But man, that was a long time ago. I inline skate every day. Nice. It's a good exercise right there. Keep yourself healthy and fit. Jamie Hill, what's up? How you doing? One of the very first DVDs I bought in my adulthood was Rumble in the Bronx. Nice. Got it at a used media store for $5. That's a good one to start with. Do y'all remember the tape spin rack on gas station countertops. I thought tape. Yes, the tape spin rack. Yeah, on the gas station countertops. So there was, I don't think it was a tape. I think it was actually a CD that I bought. I think it was Los Bukis. It was like the first Spanish music, like Mexican music that I ever bought. Was on a gas station countertop. We were on the way to Vegas, and we stopped at this gas station. I went in, it was spinning around, and I was like, "Oh shit, Los Bukis!" So I picked it up, and the rest is history. Let's see, I rollerblade every day, and people give me stuff. Oh, they say awful things like "little hanky." What? That's not nice. Those people. That is not nice. Did you watch Skinamarink? So I have not, because it was on the list, and when it was coming out, I was like, I'm gonna watch this, and it might have been one of the times when I was sick, because there was a period a couple years ago where I was sick a lot, and I missed a lot, and then when I went to go back to see stuff, I did not hear good things, and so I've heard. My impression of the movie is that it is very slow and it's a couple hours of not much happening. So I have not watched it, but I don't know. Should I? Is it something I should give a shot to? Because I see it over here and I'm like, maybe I'll click on it one day, and I never do. Because I feel like if it's that like slow or whatever, I'm like, I'll probably end up falling asleep. Are you going to see any 2025 family movies like Lilo and Stitch? I don't know. If I do, it will be because I go with my kids. I don't normally. I don't normally. So I plans to see them. No, I will say that. I'd love to get one of those old spin racks for my apartment. Oh, I know, right? Yeah, no, like something like that. So, and man, I have still in the garage, I have tons of CDs, and I still have some tapes and stuff that I just, for nostalgia, whatever, they're sitting out there. But yeah, I used to have like those CD towers, and before those, like tape towers or little like the racks that would spin around, and you could put your CDs or tapes and then stuff in there. But I don't have anything like that anymore. The only thing I have, well, no, you know what? I even took that down. I had a rack that was for like CDs, and my wife had found this a long time ago, but she got it for me to put retro games in. So, and like down the side of this cabinet over here, it was like made for CDs, but I put retro games in there. It worked out pretty nicely, actually. I think I had NES games on there. It's been a while. Watch Death to Smoochie. That's fun. Death to Smoochie, man. I'm pretty sure I seen that a long time ago. I maybe it's something I could revisit. I'm not sure. My favorite genres are horror and westerns, thrillers every once in a while. Nice. So for me, I like horror movies, and then right after that would be like sci-fi action, and I could do a western movie here and there, but not too often. But especially movies like, what was it? Is it 410 to Yuma or something like that? That was great. But I mean, there have been some like especially Clint Eastwood movies and stuff that I've enjoyed. But mostly horror, sci-fi, action. I dare you to look under the bed. I sit on in the bathroom. what are we talking about? What are we talking about? The bed in the bathroom? I still want to watch Skinamarink. I honestly think I'll like it just based on what I've heard, but I haven't done it yet. Sometimes I like a movie that's just a vibe. No, yeah. Maybe maybe I'll like it. I don't know. Maybe we'll put that on the list. You know what? We'll watch it. We'll put it on the list, and we'll talk about it. I don't know if I'll get to it this week or not, because tonight, like I said, I got Rec 2, and then Rec 3, and then Rec Apocalypse that I still need to get to tonight. And Rec 1, the first Rec movie, it was a great idea for a film. I wish they would have done it where it wasn't full found footage. Like if it was sometimes you saw through their camera and other times you didn't, I would have rather it not been a found footage. I think they could have done a lot better job with it because it is a stretch. You watch found footage movies and you're like, okay, all hell is breaking loose. People are dying. Who in their right mind is sitting there worried about holding a camera and recording stuff? It wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't happen. So that's kind of some of my issue with the first one. But the story, the premise, and everything was great. Just the found footage aspect of it took away from it a little bit. So yeah, we'll see. You are a Skinamarink mom. What exactly is a Skinamarink mom? I don't know what that is. Is that like you're a mother to one of the people involved with the film? Or is Skinamarink like a thing? And you are a mother to an actual like Skinamarink creature or something? What's the details there? Death to Smoochie was great. Yeah, it's a long time ago, right? I mean, Death to Smoochie. Yeah, 2002. Yeah. I mean, okay, so going back, looking at the cast, Robin Williams, Edward Norton, Danny DeVito. Yeah, you know, I mean, you could always. Oh, it had Catherine Keener in it too. Oh, I didn't remember that. You can always rewatch like Robin Williams movies, but yeah. I mean, I could probably rewatch it at some point. And maybe I need to because I don't remember nothing. But I don't. If I suck at remembering stuff, I'm kind of okay with that. I don't need to be an expert. I'm a fan. I don't proclaim to be an expert. So I'm not, I don't want to go watch something just to be fresh on it. I want to watch it to enjoy it. And I think I probably would enjoy watching that again, but man, that's probably been 20 years since I've seen that. Let's see here. Last movie I saw in theaters was Baby Girl. Did you see that one, OGP? No. No, I don't know what Baby Girl is. But man, with this AMC pass, I see a lot of movies in theaters now. There was a while where I wasn't seeing too many, but I enjoy. It's nice to go to the theater. The tough thing is walking in because with my AMC pass, I'm $25 a month. And I'm seeing all the movies I want. The catch is to walk in there and not spend $15 on a soda and a candy or a popcorn or something. It's to go in there, maybe like with a bottle of water, watch a movie and head out. But it's, man, you walk in the theater, you smell a popcorn. It's like, oh man, now I need some popcorn and get a drink. And if we're at it, we might as well, get that box of Junior Mints. Or get that box of Mike and Ike's or Good and Plenty or whatever. So it's tough. It's tough. I know. I definitely don't need it, and financially, I definitely don't need to spend that money. But I have not seen Baby Girl live. For me, it's horror, action, and sci-fi. Well, there you go. That's pretty much the same for me. Action and sci-fi, they're kind of tied, and if it's good, it's good. I'll watch it. But one thing too, like. I guess, sometimes they're more dramas than action and stuff, but like a good mob movie or a mob TV show, I love that stuff. There are that many wrecks. I love the first two from what I remember. Nice. Yeah, there's 4. And that's when, I was looking for them and then I heard about the box set. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I got to get that. And I don't remember what I spent for this. But I'm pretty sure I ordered this off Amazon and got the whole thing. It was pretty nice. Maybe like $20-something or something like that. But got off Amazon, maybe $30 or something. But all 4 of them, they're in a box set now. I have a hard time with most found footage movies. Yeah, they can be tough. They can be very tough. Just ate 5 Baconators. What? And had Totino's tattooed on a personal part of my anatomy on a college dare. Hey, there you go. I don't know that I would ever put Totino's. We're talking the pizza rolls, right? I don't know. I would tattoo that on me, but hey, to each their own. I do think you need medical intervention. There's no question about that. You should watch it. I am standing in the dark. Find me. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm definitely going to give Skinamarink a shot. I will watch it. My initial thought was a mom that leaves her kids home alone, but I don't think that's right. Okay. Talking about Skinamarink, is that what we're doing? Let's see here. Well, don't spoil it. I don't know what's going on. If you're talking about spoilers, don't spoil it. If I got to watch it, I can't know. I always bring candy in my purse, but get popcorn and soda about half the time I go to. It's so expensive. I know. So, and that's what like if I'm going to get candy, I'll usually try and stop at Walmart and go where, they have like for $1, the little boxes of candy, something like that. And then walk in. If you're going to get a drink and a popcorn or something, popcorn, obviously you got to get that there. But drinks, a lot of times, if you go to Walmart before, I'll get like a Monster, or I'll get, like a bottle of like Diet Coke or something, and smuggle that in with my box of candy. Shh, you didn't hear that, AMC. Why do melons have weddings? They can't elope. That's stupid, but it's pretty hilarious. I swear, inline skating is making a comeback. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with inline skating. That's some fabulous exercise right there. You think a lot of people will move away from LA who lost a house in the fire? I don't know. It's going to be interesting because that many homeless families right now, there is going to be problems. I don't know how they're going to house all these people for the next couple years or whatever until these places get rebuilt. So I think there's going to be people moving away, but my expectation would be that most of them, when their house gets rebuilt, would come back. I could be wrong with that, but that's what I would guess. For me, if you offer me a huge check, unless you work like in the entertainment industry, if you're like an actor or something like that, and you need to be near LA, okay. Otherwise, you give me a check. Like if somebody gave me a check for the value of my house right now because it burned down, deuces. We are out, California. Have a good day. But I don't know. If you're rich enough that you lived in the Palisades, you might want to go back, but you might want to get a new governor who actually cares about the people of California and wants to help prevent forest fires, not take $100 million away from that. It's tough. It's tough, but I don't know. I think those houses, they're all going to get rebuilt and people are going to be back living there. There's no question about that. Skating is cool. Just ask Alex Brinker. Don't let the haters get you down. There you go. The prices of food at the movies is beyond insane. I can't knowingly get screwed over like that. I pass. Yeah. It's tough. And that's where like I go in, and the other day I went to get just like a small drink, and they're like, oh, because your AMC membership will give you a free upgrade. So I was like, okay, fine. But still small was like $7. And I'm like, man, that's $7. Like $7. You get a whole 12 pack, for $7, but is what it is. It's the price we pay. What are you gonna do? Yeah, but I'm with you. I try not to spend that money. I walk out of the theater going like, damn it. We need to have a little more self-control and not buy that stuff, but it's tough. So, anyways, I think we're going to wrap this here video up. I'm going to check out Rec 2 tonight. And I'm going to, over the next couple days, get ready to get my butt out to Vegas to go to Days of the Dead. So hopefully I'll see some of you there, and we'll have a good time. Otherwise, I'll be on the lookout for Friday, the review of Wolfman, and then Saturday, a video from Las Vegas. And then sometime not too long after that, a video from the convention there at Days of the Dead. So very much looking forward to it all. So, Days of the Dead link is down below. Check it out. You get your tickets down there. Again, get them before you go. They get more expensive at the door. Definitely want to do that. So hopefully some of you can make it out there and have some fun and see you there. So that being said, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button for me before we go. And I will see you next Monday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Peace out, everybody.